Hello, my name is Colin Campbell. I'm with Polygon. You're looking at Total War Warhammer, which is coming out in 2016 from Sega and Creative Assembly. What's interesting about this game is that unlike previous Total War games, which were held or set in historical circumstances like the Roman Empire, this one is set in a well-established fantasy world. And so instead of having units at your command that include archers or cavalry or infantry even, you've got all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff, including monster spiders, giants, gyrocopters, goblins, and in this case you're in command of an army of dwarves. And what's interesting about the dwarves is that they live underground, and so for the first time you had a total war battle taking place in a cave. Essentially it's just a huge cave, and the enemies come at you from all sorts of angles. They come out of caves and you don't really see them coming until they're pretty much on top of you, so that adds to the sort of strategic and tactical difficulties that are compounded by being in this fairly constrained area. Now obviously if you're a Warhammer fan, you're going to be interested in looking at some of the detail of the units here, and there is a fantastic variety of them. When I played this at Sega's offices a couple of weeks ago, I didn't even begin to get a sense of how I should deploy X unit against Y unit, because there's just so much information to take in. But I suspect that once you get started, you'll get the sense of who should be up against who when you have that rock paper scissors thing going on. This B-roll which we were sent, this is not the same as the game that I've had to play. It sort of revels in showing you some of the detail of what's going on, such as this giant that gets up close and personal. To be honest, when I play it, I kind of 300 feet up in the air, just trying desperately to move my units around to make sure that they're not being outthought and outflanked. And the AI that I played with did seem to be pretty smart at wheeling around and getting behind me, at making use of the tunnels and making use of the slimness, I suppose, of this cavern that we're in. What I like about the dwarves is they have tons of personality and also lots of firepower, and you can see that the cannons that they use have a great deal of effect, as do those gyrocopters. It's the first time that air bombardment has been used in the series. Total War Warhammer comes out in 2016.